It's Margarita, and I am back with another review of my once favorite clothing brand, Bombshell Sportswear.
I like something that I see in you. I like that you know it too. I like the way that you do what you do.
Now, today's video is not about a product in particular. It is just my thoughts about the brand as of late and why I stopped buying a lot of their products. At first, Bombshell Sportswear, it was the bee's knees for me. And I think maybe because it was new and it was exciting and they had some really cool cuts and designs that I loved. However, as of late, I believe they seem to have been going more so the route of fast fashion and just churning things out without putting much thought into the design. Now, this is only my opinion. I do not mean to offend anyone. If you take offense, that's not the intention. This is also not bashing the brand. I really like the brand. I like most of the products. However, I do not think that they listen to their customers enough in the design features. I think they might add certain colors, they might add certain styles, but one thing that people, especially women, need to understand is about dressing for your body style. This is so important because when we buy clothing, ladies, we buy with the intention of looking good. We want to enhance our assets and maybe hide the things that aren't so great about ourselves. I am someone who does not have the ideal bone structure, if you will, for a feminine physique. The ideal bone structure for, and again, this is all subjective, so the ideal bone structure for a feminine physique is generally an hourglass shape, meaning you have a hip to waist ratio that is very noticeable, with the hips being significantly wider than the waist. A lot of women are not built like that. I am one of them. So that said, there are certain things that we need to do to enhance our feminine figure, to offset the lack of an offset, if you will. And Bombshell Sportswear's products, while they have great cuts and great designs, they are not designed for women who are built this way. You can also tell this, again, I said this in every video, by the way the models pose. If a garment is designed for everyday people, then everyday people could stand regularly versus being contorted in the picture. Also keep in mind that most brands use models to model their things. So they will hire people who have a more ideal physique to give you the semblance that you too will look like this in the garment. And that is not always the case. For me, my biggest issue has been the height of the waist. For some reason, a lot of Bombshell Sportswear's bottoms are designed for people who have long torsos. If you do not have a long torso, the majority of their products are going to come all the way up here on you. That is a problem I've been having. I love the fact that they don't have a front seam on the bottoms, which is probably the only reason why I buy from them, because I can't find too many brands that have eliminated the front seam. I do not like having camel toe. Nobody does. And the elimination of the front seam gives it a more streamlined look. I love it. I love the fabrics. I like a lot of the drawstrings. I like so much about Bombshell. However, if I'm going to be looking like a glowworm, oh my goodness, I know, in the product, because there's just so much excess fabric in the waist, why would I spend upwards of $100 for a product that I still have to doctor, if you will? It's like at that point, I would just shop on Amazon. I may as well, and lower my expectations and the price point that I'm paying. The tops seem to do okay. That's pretty fine. But the bottoms, oh my goodness. I love the leggings. I love the shorts, but the waistbands are so high. And I'm saying this because I see a lot of people, and this is not just with Bombshell, this is with a lot of brands in general. Ladies, this is a PSA. We have to dress for our body style. And that's just important. Coming from, I have a background in fashion design. That's what I went to college for. So dressing and image and things like that are something that have always been important to me. And that's something that I would say I'm qualified to talk about from a professional standpoint. Everything doesn't look good on everybody. If your bone structure, and that's one thing you cannot change unless you have surgery, and who wants to do that? If your bone structure is a certain way, you have to buy clothing for your bone structure. So that said, Bombshell is really catering toward a certain bone structure that I think a lot of women wish they had, but do not. You will see me model a lot of the items in Bombshell. You will see how high the waist has come, or how it can even make a lot of your progress in your feminine areas, like such as your behind and your thighs, if you are someone who works on those areas regularly via exercise, it can take away from your progress. The legs are very tight and compressed. The waistbands are very thick and wide. And then the butt can sometimes be compressed. No bueno, ladies, no bueno. Nobody wants to have all their work squished, if you will. So Bombshell, this is my lament to you. If you would like to really do your customers a service, please cater to more body styles. Offer an option that has maybe a shorter waist height, different size inseams, things like that. There is no one size fits all. And I think that brands should be aware of that, especially when you are charging the prices that you're charging. But that's the end of my rant. But let me know what you think in the comments. I'd love your feedback. And I do love the brand, but I do not think I'll be buying anything for a while until the brand caters to me. I'm at a point now where if I'm going to spend money with someone, I want them to listen to me. I want to feel heard. I would like to at least be considered in the template that's being used. So that said, we'll see. And until next time, I am Margarita, and you have an awesome day. Bye.
Something that I see in you. I like that you know it too. The way that you do what you do.